Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about the Rhyton, and we're also going to be making one. A Rhyton is a feasting cup that was made in ancient times. It's going to be based off of a horn, a drinking horn shape, and it's always going to include an animal characteristics. Okay, so they were made across Europe, across Asia, and even into Africa. These things were widespread. So these are examples from ancient Persia, and you can see that they were made out of precious metals. The one on the lower right, you can see really retains that horn shape with a lion coming off of the end. The other two gold ones are a little more abstracted in their form. Now, the idea with the Rhyton is that you're not supposed to be able to put it down. Once the feasting begins, once the ceremony begins, and it's filled with liquid, you got to keep going and hanging on to it because there's no real way to put it down, to set it down onto the table. Okay. This next one here, also Persian, retains that drinking horn shape, that animal horn shape with this chimera monster on the end, this centaur Pegasus creation. This example over here, you can see also ceramic. It has the handle is the animal. All right. Now these examples here are Greek. You can see the metallic one here with the goat on the end. This one is very much in that style of the drinking horn, but they do morph, and the vessel portion becomes smaller down through the years. And you can see how they've taken it and shortened on the right-hand examples. Here are some more Greek examples, a griffin and a hound. You can see the hound has a much, much smaller vessel area. As they start to lose their animal horn shape, they do acquire a handle so that you can hang on to it. Here's some Etruscan examples, and they also start to become made out of clay. And here are some examples from China. The one on the right is made out of jade, and it's a dragon. And the one on the left is an ox, and it's made out of clay. When the United States was founded, rhyta came along with them. And so we have the one on the left that is a griffin, and the one on the right that is a goat. So now we're going to be making a Rhyton here, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to start on the wheel. We want about 1.5 to 2 pounds of clay. And we're going to be making a vessel out of this, out of a cup. So I'm going to center it, open it up, and then I'm going to start to pull it. If you want to make yours just a cylinder, a tall cylinder, that's okay. I'm going to give mine a little bit of an angle, which is also fine. So if you want to shape your cup, go for it. Make sure you want to get it nice and smooth and trimmed off, pre-trim with your wooden knife. We're going to take a wire and slice that off. Now we want to set this cup aside and just allow it to become leather hard. Now we're going to take some clay and start building out the animal portion of this Rhyton. For mine, I've decided to go ahead and make a tiger. And so I'm going to start with just a pinch vessel. Just pinching out the shape that I kind of want to get going to be the shape of the tiger. Remember, the animal portion does need to be hollow. It can't be solid. It has to be hollow because we're already making a cup that's going to be heavy with liquid. So we want to make everything as hollow and as light as possible. So we want our cup portion to be thin. We want the animal portion to be thin as well. I found that it's most helpful and most useful to be looking at a three-dimensional version of the animal that you are creating. I had a tiger toy, a plastic tiger sitting in front of me when I made this. I highly recommend that you do the same. If you get a toy or a plastic or a little statue, a replica of the animal's head that you're going for, it's going to make your life a lot easier. At the very least, have some pictures that you can work from. Now, I'm going to work on this tiger head for quite a while before it gets where I want it to go. So we're going to go ahead and skip that and go to the attachment part. So here is my tiger head, and it feels maskish. That's okay if you want to just go with a mask. I'm going to take my vessel, which is now leather hard. I made this a few days before I made the tiger head. So I'm going to score both sides, and I'm going to add slip or water to both ends. And now go ahead and attach them. I'm going to use some wet clay to help bridge the gap between the two. So this does wind up looking very much like a mask on the end of a cup. If you want to make yours a little more round, a little more three-dimensional, pay attention to the sides of the animal's head, you're more than welcome to do that. If you want to go more with a mask type, that's okay too. But I'm going to smooth out that connection, those where it all attaches together. I recommend that you have a cushion as well, so that you can set this face down if you need to. For the handle, I'm going to take some extruded clay. I'm going to make it on the extruder just to make life easier. And I'm going to shape it how I want it to be. And then let it get firm a little bit, and then I'll attach it. Make sure to score and slip all the attachments. I looped mine around to attach it on the inside. You can attach it to the outside if you would like. And that is my finished Rhyton. You can see that's how it looked after it was glazed. And here's a different one that I made. So that was the tiger, and this is a triceratops that I made. Those are the finished rhyta.